Hi, Angie. Good morning. Nice to see you.
Hi, Piotr. It's good to be here with you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for accepting my invitation to join me today and to have that conversation. I'm so happy. I'm so happy to see you. Uh, Maybe we start by you introducing yourself a little bit to our audience so that they know who you are and where you're coming from.
I'd love to. Thank you. Well, probably the easiest way to do that is to say I met Piotr on Ankish's school last September. Piotr was one of a group of amazing coaches I met down in London, and we've had a journey over the last year of real discovery and growth, and that's been true for me as well. I've been a coach for a very long time, but who I've become through the school is just service on a different level, and just seeing so many new things about how we can create and serve that I just didn't even know they existed.
Thank you. Thank you for that beautiful introduction and the acknowledgement. Yes, that's been quite a ride and really pleasure and great experience to be together with you and other coaches in that amazing program. And that brings us directly to my first question, which is, what is your key insight? If you were to name one insight, just one insight from the school, the one that has the biggest impact on you, what would it be?
Oh, I love that question. And if you'd have asked me a year ago what I thought that was going to be, I wouldn't have even come close to guessing, because where I've been a coach for a really long time, my focus had been always on the person in front of me. And I never shined the spotlight on me. I didn't think who I was important. I thought the only important thing was the person in front of me. And the biggest thing I've taken from the school is not how to create a practice. It's not how to create a menu and pricing strategies. It's who I was being. And it's really kind of looking inside at kind of those misunderstandings I had of who I am. Because the learning that we had was we can't take anyone deeper than we haven't been ourselves. And unraveling all my misunderstandings, it had this really strange effect of giving me a much clearer picture on who the person in front of me was and how I could serve them. And I would say definitely my biggest takeaway from all of it was just realizing how powerful I am, so I can see how powerful the person in front of me is.
So, like by having a better awareness, self-awareness of yourself, you can better see the person in front of you.
Yeah, I found that to be really true, and there's some things I've been misunderstandings I was walking around with that I hadn't even looked at. The things like, well, who am I to do this? I'm doing this, but that's still our underlying, who am I to help someone else? I'm not perfect. Why should I be able to help someone else when I'm not perfect? And actually realizing, no, it's not about that. It's about creating the space. It's about showing the person in front of them, of me, who they are, being able to see their unlimited potential. And when I can see it and I can point them to it, they start to see that in themselves. And that for me it was a huge game changer, because now we're not just kind of setting goals. Or I'd like a tidy kitchen by next week. Okay, well, we're going to set 20 minutes cleaning on a Friday. Not these kind of really process-driven goals that I was working on before, but actually, who are you? What do you really want? What else do you want? How far can we go with this? How far can you take your potential? And that Ankush speaks of turning our ceiling into the floor, where we become standing on top of what we thought was possible. And then that ceiling expands to a much higher level, and we see things that we didn't even know we could do and be.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, Angie, for sharing that. It's really, yeah, floor to ceiling, ceiling to floor, yeah, and taking clients as far as we are ourselves. That's beautiful. Yeah, it must have had a big impact on your business as well, I guess.
Yeah, because how we are anywhere is how we are everywhere, and you start to really kind of open up that creative mind when we step into our full potential. And I think as one of the things as coaches is we go first.
Mm-hmm.
And when we go first, it opens that possibility up to someone else. They can say, oh, well, I can do that too. And some of the guys on the course who they turned their business around, they started making thousands and thousands of pounds out of their coaching. And by them telling us what they were doing, it shows us what's possible. Mm-hmm. It doesn't say, well, I'm great and you're not this. It opens up possibility of, wow, I can do this too.
Beautiful. You know, we go first. Such a powerful tagline. Yeah. Wow, amazing. Thank you so much. And now when you run your business, I have also one question regarding your day-to-day practice. What is the one thing you would like to share with our audience? Like, this is my best practice. This is the one thing that I do consistently in my business to build the practice, to create clients, to have sustainable financial results. What would be your one best practice that you would like to share with listeners here?
That's such a great question, and it's something that I was kind of caught up in the beginning. And when I work with new coaches, I see this come up a lot, of that misconception of, okay, well, I'm a coach, I need to go and sell coaching. Mm-hmm. And the shift into, it's not about coaching, it's a relationship business. Mm-hmm. It's all a relationship business. And creating relationships is the most natural thing we do. But somehow, as beginner coaches, we go into this, okay, well, it's not a relationship, it's selling, it's marketing, it's convincing the person in front of me that I'm this wonderful person with all of this knowledge that's going to change their life around. And no, it's not that. It's that building that relationship, having that rapport, really getting interested in the person that's in front of you, so you begin to understand and feel their world. Mm-hmm. Because then we make things together, then we look at possibility, then this whole world of possibility opens up. Mm-hmm. Switching from, I need to market my coaching, to I'm building relationships, it takes that whole pressure off of, I've got to sell my product, because I'm not selling my product, I'm serving and being with the person in front of me. And that was a game changer. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I guess many businesses would claim that their business is relationship business, but what I'm hearing here is that what it means for you is that it's not just the relationship, get to know someone, but it's really investing your time, spending your time with that person to get to know them well, and discover what they think, discover the world they live in,
and then take it forward together. So it's much more, it's more than relationship in a way. It's almost like becoming, you know, becoming very close each to other.
Yeah, and it's this, there's power in what we already know. I had a conversation with my coach, Nick, the other day, and we were kind of exploring things, and I'm thinking, I know all this already, but why haven't I seen it about myself? I can see this with my clients. Why haven't I seen it for me? And that's what having a coach really does, is it might not be there's anything there to learn, but there's a lot there to see. And when we start to see it and we put action towards that, it changes everything.
Beautiful. Thank you, Angie, so much. This is really beautiful. Is there anything you would like to say to our audience to finish off?
Let's see what comes up for me here. Explore. If you want to expand anything, anywhere, explore for insight. Don't listen for information, listen for insight and those gaps between the words where your intuition comes through, because that's where your gold is. That's where you'll change everything.
Yeah. Well, what a great way to finish an interview that is on one insight. Yeah, I wonder what people who will see it and who will listen to it, I wonder what they will find and see and hear for themselves between the lines and between the words of wisdom that you shared with us. Thank you so much for that, Angie. I really appreciate your joining me today and sharing. And yeah, I look forward to connecting with you again in the future.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much, Piotr.
Thank you so much. Bye.